Beneath the concrete and the chaos of New York City, there's another world. It's not a world of skyscrapers and taxis, but a world of darkness, water, and forgotten history. For most, the city is a map of streets and avenues. But for urban archaeologist Elias Thorne, the real city lies deep underground. His latest obsession, the Minetta Brook, a stream buried 2 centuries ago but rumored to still flow beneath Manhattan. A call from a construction crew working on a subway line deep below Canal Street confirms his hopes. They've broken through a wall into something else. Following the foreman, Elias descends, leaving the modern world behind. 3 levels down, past active subways and abandoned platforms, they reach the bedrock. Through a jagged hole in a wall, Elias steps into a different era. The air is cool, smelling of wet earth, and he hears it, the impossible sound of flowing water. The Minetta Brook is alive, a ghost stream running through a vaulted brick chamber. This isn't just a sewer. As Elias follows the stream, he discovers a lost artery of the Industrial Revolution. He finds a massive, cathedral-like pump station, a relic of the steam age. This was the legendary Cortlandt pump, a mythical project thought to be abandoned. But a dusty ledger on a workbench tells a different story. It was operational. An entry from 1874 reads, "The men are restless. They say the city above is too heavy, but the earth groans under the weight of the stone towers." This rusted machine was the hidden heart that allowed the skyscrapers to rise without sinking. Going deeper, the architecture shifts again, from Victorian brick to rough-hewn stone and timber. He's traveled further back in time. He finds small, windowless rooms, a shanty town of the deep. Here, during the economic panics of the late 19th century, entire families lived in darkness. On one wall, a name is scratched into the stone. O'Malley, 1893. These weren't just cellar dwellers. They were a vanished community, living in the city's foundations, while the Gilded Age glittered above. The timeline jumps forward again as he enters a reinforced concrete corridor. A heavy steel blast door stands ajar, stenciled with the words, "Civil Defense Shelter." He's walked from the 1890s into the 1950s Cold War. Inside is a tomb of paranoia, filled with metal bunks and crates of survival crackers. But amidst the relics of the atomic age, Elias spots something modern, a plastic water bottle. He's not alone. In the dim light, a figure sits up. He's one of the so-called mole people. But he's more of a custodian, a retired transit worker who found refuge from the crushing rent of the world above. The rent tries to kill you, he says. Down here, the rent is free, and the history keeps you company. He shares stories not found in any book of ghost trains and floods, a living history passed down in the dark. Emerging hours later as the sun sets over Broadway, the noise of the city is overwhelming. Elias watches the crowds rush by, oblivious to the layers of time beneath their feet. They don't know about the lost stream, the forgotten engine, the child's doll, or the old man guarding a Cold War bunker. The city isn't just what we see. It's a living, breathing entity, with roots that run deep into its own past. We build over our history, but it never truly disappears. It echoes in the deep. The water still flows, the foundations still groan, and the stories of those who built this world, and those who were buried by it, are waiting to be heard. You just have to know where to listen. Thanks for watching. If you're fascinated by the hidden worlds beneath our feet, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more urban explorations. See you next time.